Good morning from Nugget Shooter Journals. I'm Bill Southern, and we're out with the Gold Monster today. And I got a little something I want to show you about this machine. Geez, I'm thinking it's been out almost 4 years now, Gold Monster. And somewhere in the last year or so, or a little over, Minelab made a change to the machine. And the early ones don't have it, and it's a quick track function. That works off this center button. Okay, normally this button's just for going shallow, deep, but once you're balanced to an area now, you can hold down on this button and listen. You'll click once and it's flashing right there, and that's quick track. About 3 pumps and you're rebalanced that quick. Is it something to worry about if you got one of the earlier machines? No. Tammy hunts with one of the earlier machines, and I find myself not using it that much, and it works real good. I mean, especially if you're in an area with a lot of changing mineralization, just hit that button and a few pumps and you're done. Some areas where you've got to pump for 2, 3, 4 seconds can be kind of annoying, but it is what it is. But with 1 or 2, 3 pumps, it's back to normal. Now when you go to a new area, you still have to do the original ground balance by balancing the machine in a small area, just so the processor can get a feel for what the ground's like you're going to be working. And after that, once you let the machine set, or you're ready to balance again, you can just hold that button in and boom, 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 you're balanced. Like I said, I don't use it all that much, simply because I'm used to the other way, and it's natural for me now to walk along, and anytime I hear a bit of a fluctuation in the signal or whatever on the ground, I realize that I'm starting to get out of balance. I pump it up and down real quick and I'm done. And it seems like it'd take longer for me to push the button. So there'll be a lot of people questioning if they have a machine with this function or not. And like I said a minute ago, it's going to be as simple as holding this button in like this, wait for it to click, and see that flashing in the middle. And right now we're in auto 1. I got the volume pretty far up. We're not hunting with headphones today. And I don't know, I think it's a really cool function, but I really don't think if you have a machine that is of the earlier version that it's that big a deal for you to run out and try to sell your machine to buy this one here, unless that auto track, fast track, I shouldn't say auto track, it's fast track. The machine already has auto track, and this works in manual or auto track on the machine. But there's really no reason to run out and buy one unless you just think you have to have that. And like I said, Tammy's still using her older machine, and it doesn't have it, and she's just fine. I let her try it. She didn't think it was that big of a deal. So I'm gonna hunt around here a little bit today. I'm with Rick, and this area's been heavily dry washed. You can see piles and tailings piles and stuff everywhere out here. And we're close to home. I just live about 4 miles that way, and I'm trying to get out before I get homesick again and have to run off to the north, which we're going to do in October probably, but I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Things are getting pretty weird, but we're close to home, so we're crumb chasing here. But I've got some plans for some pretty nice spots coming up, my friends, for some gold nuggets. And we're just waiting a couple more weeks when the weather snaps, the air gets dry, and the highs are only in the 90s. And I'm going to be hitting it pretty hard. Got some exciting stuff coming up. So anyway, I'm going to get at it and see if I can't find a couple little nuggets. I wanted to bring this to your attention because I'm getting so many questions on it. And I just felt obligated to just explain it to you. Once again, you can be in manual and it still works. Fast tracks, okay, and a few pumps and boom, you're balanced. It's just a really cool feature, but it's not absolutely crucial to have to be able to use this machine. Like I said, I don't push the button all that much when I'm in an area. I just pump the coil. But I mean, it does the same thing when you're in auto. We're in auto 1 right now. Push the button, pump the coil, and you're balanced. Okay, in shallow, Same thing. Okay, so it's a really neat little function, and I hope that clears this up for some of you. I've probably gotten 30 emails or better asking why I don't talk about that the fast track button there, for faster balancing, and I don't know, I just haven't got around to it yet, but there's been so many people ask that I thought I better do it. So there you go. Fast track. And it's pretty cool. But like I said, if you got the earlier model, unless you think you absolutely have to have that, I'd stick with the one I had. It's really not that big a deal. So I'm going to go hunt some gold. Well, this one's right in somebody's tailings pile, so I thought I'd turn the camera on. Could be a hot rock, but nice little signal. Might be that right there, though. Yep. Yep. Boy, we all sure dig a lot of these. This is volcanic material. Appears to be tough. Yep. Sometimes it's really hot. Boy, Lord knows I've crushed enough of them to know there's not gold in that stuff in my younger days. Yeah, well, I probably dug, I don't know, 20, 30 BBs now, pieces of lead. Still hoping for a little nugget. Well, I just dug up this tack. It's on my magnet right here. Yep. See it there? It is a quite old tack. I used on a dry washer long ago. And I got another target right in here. We're gonna dig up. Still hoping for that nugget, boy. I'm digging a lot of trash today, though. Cleaning up the desert. All right, let's see what we got. It's gonna be shallow. I can tell by the sound of it. I always put my dirt right by the hole in case I throw my target out. And yes, we always double check our holes, guys. I have people tell me I'm throwing gold away. They're watching me do this hand to scoop thing, and we always recheck. Normally though, I can tell if I got more than one target in that scoop. These riffles are nice on these scoops. Up, there it is, BB. Just another stinking BB. Yep. Yeah, these little guys are everywhere out here in the desert. And it's dove season right now, so they're out putting more in the desert. Well, it's been a BB and lead sort of day so far. Look here though. I got a target right here, but right here is a piece of a calcite crystal. Pretty cool. Just never know what you're going to find out here. Calcite's pretty, not as pretty as quartz or the Herkimer type quartz crystals, but it's still pretty. I'll take that home with me. We're going to dig this little guy up. In there. Everything's been right on the surface in here. Yeah, this might be a hot one. We'll see. Yep, got it. I thought I saw a little piece of metal. Apparently not. That's good. It has a BB though. Right there. Darn it. Real tiny BBs in here. Yes, sirree. All you folks out there that dig those BBs and watch some of these channels that show you nothing but gold finds, well, I assure you, they're not finding just gold. They're just not taking the time to show you the trash. But the real deal is we dig a lot of it. Well, there you have it. I'm about done for the day. I guess I am done for the day. Dug a lot of lead, man. A lot of trash. No iron, no nothing. Just lead, BBs, egads. But there you go on the quick track function on the Gold Monster. And like I said, don't get me wrong. It's a cool thing to have, and it's on all the new models. But if you've got an older model, it's not critical that you like switch right away because you're going to find a whole bunch more gold. It simply helps you balance the machine quicker and makes it a little more stable when you're trying to balance it, which is kind of cool. But if you're already used to using your machine, the Gold Monster is the Gold Monster. The internal circuitry and the processor are the same. And it's still #1 for finding the small stuff and shallow stuff out there. And it'll find pretty deep gold too. A friend of mine just got a 2-gram nugget at about 8 inches with one. So, you know, take it as you will. And that's kind of why I never even brought it up before. It really wasn't that big a deal. And enough people have asked me, I thought I'd better actually show you in case somebody talks to you about it and goes, hey, what's this all about? Blah, 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 blah. And yeah, Minelab's constantly tweaking and upgrading their machines. And I think it's good. They just built 2 or 3 machines and never did anything else. We wouldn't have these great machines all the time to work with now, would we? So anyway, if you like these videos, you want to come along on some more, maybe I'll find gold one of these times. Actually, I will find gold. We'll be getting out of some new areas pretty quick here, starting to cool off. So for now, like, subscribe, ring that bell. Nugget Shooter out.